Hey there, Jake here from CVP. Today we are taking a look at IronGlass's latest series of lenses. These are the AIRs. They are IronGlass's take on compact mirrorless mount cinema lenses, which have gained popularity over the past couple of years because of how many small mirrorless mount video focused cameras are being used now. But are they any good, and should you look at grabbing them for yourself? Let's take a look. At release, these lenses will be available as a 3 or 6 lens kit. The 3 lens kit consists of a 37, 58 and 85mm, and the 6 lens kit adds a 20, 28 and 135mm to those focal lengths. IronGlass haven't said what vintage lenses they are using for the 20, 28 and 135mm, but they are a curated set of lenses aimed to match the rest of the focal lengths. Each lens should be available separately at some point, but at the moment only the 58mm is available by itself. Pre-orders for these are open now on our website, link in the description, and the kits should be shipping around May-June time with extended lead times on the solo 58mm. For our video today, we have the 3 lens kit with us. The vintage optics inside of these lenses are the Mir 1V 37mm, Helios 44-2 58mm, and Jupiter 9 85mm. These 3 lenses are all legendary in the vintage lens community and filmmaking world for their incredibly unique optical qualities and image rendering. So having these new lenses which combine these fantastic vintage optics with compact modern robust housings is fantastic to see. The image that these lenses can capture is very close to the one you get with the other iterations from IronGlass that use the vintage lenses housed inside these. Though like the Mark II set, these also have their irises replaced with a 15 blade aperture, which will provide a nice consistent shape for the bokeh across the set. All 3 of these lenses are known for their distinct image, and that's why they've been so widely used by budget-conscious filmmakers all the way up to some of the largest film productions of the last few years. Anything we've shot on IronGlass lenses we marked throughout the video. Unsurprisingly, the image has tons of character. These 3 lenses complement each other really nicely. They have lovely organic flares, similar swirly out of focus elements, and low contrast. I'm sure you've seen the beautiful images that these lenses can capture before, and if you haven't, there's loads of examples online. All 3 of these lenses produce fantastic looking results, and I'm sure the other 3 lenses in the set will also be full of unique lens character. They are a great option if you want a distinct vintage aesthetic in lovely modern housings. Here's a quick nerdy lens breakdown of the different factors we look at when testing each of the lenses. Pause to give it a read. One improvement the AIRs have over the vintage lenses they are rehousing is their close focus. This is the difference between the regular lenses, the Mark IIs and the AIRs. And here are some frames with each lens to show the kind of frame of a face you can get at close focus. Both the 37 and 58mm have seen improvements even over the Mark II housing, though the 85mm minimum focus has stayed the same. The 37mm has seen a serious improvement over the original vintage lens, with the close focus improving from 70cm down to just 33cm, which is much better for a 37mm lens. Given that these housings are a good bit smaller than the Mark IIs, this is pretty impressive. I just want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, us. Did you know that you can buy any of the kit you see in this video and loads of other cine, video and photo equipment on our website? We sell and ship globally, so if you've been eyeing up a new bit of kit, please use the links in the description, as it really helps us keep doing these videos. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you. These 3 original Soviet lenses are optics that IronGlass have been reworking for more video and cine-style work for years. And these are some of my favourite housings that they've ever produced for them. IronGlass have built from their initial cinemods up to full lens rehousing, which is where we are now. And both the Mark IIs and the AIRs are very well put together. These new housings have been developed to not only work with these lenses, but also with other vintage optics going forward, which IronGlass are exploring options for. As we have said, these new lenses have been designed with wanting to keep size and weight down, while not compromising too much on build quality and ergonomics. They physically feel very well built. They are far more akin to the Mark II set than IronGlass's cinemods. They all have internal focusing mechanics, consistent 80mm front diameters for clamp-on matte boxes, and a 77mm filter thread, which is very handy. As they are cinema-style lenses, they are unsurprisingly fully manual with no electronic communication. The mechanics are nice and smooth on both the focus and iris rings. IronGlass have specifically designed them around being great to not only use with regular follow focus equipment, but also by hand. The gears are slightly raised, rounded, and decently wide. This makes them feel very nice when using them by hand, and easy to get rigged up with follow focus systems and motors. The focus rotation is 180 degrees across each lens, which I think is a nice amount for solo shooters using them by hand. The lenses are also the same size, which combined with the unified focus and aperture gear placements, makes lens swaps very easy. They have top-mounted marks for focus and iris, which I personally think is better for solo operators. This is similar to the design that you'll find on the Cooke SP3 and Leitz Hector. They also have both imperial and metric markings on the barrel, which is great to see as well. The markings are decently spaced and easy to read when you need to. The iris markings are also T-stop, which is much better than the f-stop markings on the original lenses. They come with a Sony E-mount installed as standard, but a range of mirrorless mounts will be available for you to swap them over to. The mounts that will be available are RF, L, Z, GF and M, which is a really good range, and they are user swappable, which is great as well. This is fantastic as you have the option to get them natively onto pretty much every mirrorless hybrid video and cinema camera out there. M-mount is great to see as well, as the longer flange of it will make it more adaptable, which may be preferred for some. They obviously won't be as robust as a PL mount lens or as versatile, but when used with a locking mirrorless mount like the ones found on Red cameras, some of Sony's cameras and the 4D, they can feel very robust. Currently, when you order a set, you can choose another set of mounts free of charge. A lens's housing can change the illumination of a given optic depending on how it's been designed. So I wanted to double check how these E-mount lenses cover a 3x2 36x24mm sensor and on a Red V Raptor, which has a slightly wider 40.96mm sensor. Each lens covers these sensor sizes really well, with some illumination fall off across them, but nothing awful by any means. As I said though, these will be available to use with Fujifilm GFX mount cameras, so when we get a set in with that mount, we will check the coverage on those sensors as they are much larger than these two. These new lenses haven't been created to replace the Mark II set, but to more so complement them. The Mark IIs are obviously much larger and more traditional PL mount cinema lenses, designed for a very specific cinema style workflow with longer focus and iris throws. Some of the lenses in the 6-lens Air set will not be the ones used in the Mark II set, but each lens has been selected to be matched with them, so you can run them on a B or C cam alongside the Mark IIs and they will match well. I can see the Airs being used on larger sets quite a bit, on crash cams, body rigs, or even on cameras like the Ronin 4D alongside larger cinema style vintage lenses. Given their size and weight, they are going to be very popular with the DJI Ronin 4D. I know that when IronGlass were designing these, this was something they tuned these lenses for. They all easily fit onto the 4D when using the E-mount. The nicely beveled barrel means that you don't have any clashes with the mount. They are slightly on the wider side when using the 4D, which does make mounting them onto it a bit fiddly at times. The three we have with us here all balance on the 4D absolutely fine and work well with the autofocus system and the 4th axis stabilization, and they don't require any counterweight. Here are the weights of the 3 focal lengths we have with us. On regular mirrorless cameras, the lenses feel great. They aren't super heavy, so they feel nice on smaller mirrorless cameras like the FX2 up to larger systems like the FX6 and V Raptor. The short focus rotation makes using them solo by hand much easier than larger cinema lenses with longer focus throws. They are also nice and light, which will make them great for smaller systems, longer handheld shooting situations, and gimbal use. The IronGlass AIR are priced at roughly £4,628 or €5,296 for the 3-lens set, or £9,295 or €10,647 for the 6-lens set. Both of those are excluding any VAT or taxes. This works out to be around £1,500 excluding VAT per lens. For 100% accurate pricing, please just head over to our website. Personally, I think they are really well priced considering the quality of the housing you are getting here. They work so well across such a wide range of cameras. If you're looking for a set of lenses with lovely vintage character in modern, consistent and reliable housings, these are definitely worth looking at. The Airs are available to pre-order now on our website, link to which is in the description. We are planning on making a compact Cinema Prime comparison soon, so let us know what you want to see these compared to in the comments below. Also, we will have these on display on our stand at BSC on the 13th and 14th of February, so if you want to check them out for yourself, make sure to swing by our lens bar. I'll see you there. If you like the video, please give it a like and maybe consider subscribing so you don't miss out on our awesome upcoming content, and thank you so much for watching.